What is up, guys? Megasonic here with another Dragonball Super episode review. Now, this episode, Vegeta actually pulled his weight and actually did something that's really good, even taking out the big guy himself. So I have to applaud the prince because he usually takes a lot of L's. Remember to like and subscribe and share this video out with everyone you know and love, and let's get on with this review. So to start off with our first pinnacle moment, we have to talk about 17's plan to kind of take out Toppo, which, to be honest, doesn't work because it makes no sense. So in the fight, 17 is currently just doing what he did before last episode, which is running away from Toppo and trying to figure out a way to utilize in some form or some matter to defeat Toppo's god destruction abilities. And 17 tries hard, he's shooting blasts. Like, why are you shooting blasts? Because you've seen that doesn't really work, but hey, keep doing your thing, 17. Keep weighing him out, I guess. It's not like you can ask for help when you have literally a white, evil, alien emperor and two super god Saiyans at your disposal. I don't know, maybe. Speaking of that, Frieza tried to jump in the fight and got wrecked a little bit later on, but we'll talk about that later because he just kind of disappears after the episode. But I think 17 tries to do a thing where he tries to use the terrain to his ability, and he tries to shoot the rocks to break down and kind of fall on Toppo, which everyone seemed surprised and thought it would work. But did you forget how his powers work? Like, any projectile, even rock or key, just disintegrates automatically. So it makes little to no sense for them to drop a whole mountain of boulders on him and expect that to knock him out, because eventually that was going to get destroyed just as well. So it makes little to no sense for everyone to get excited for. And my pinnacle moment has to be with that because, well, the fight goes on for a little while until Toppo gets distracted by the shockwave and blows done by Vegeta and Goku when they're fighting Jiren. Now, that kind of breaks it to our second pinnacle moment, which is Vegeta versus Toppo. But I want to talk about something. But back to our first pinnacle moment, we have to talk about how Jiren shot a blast at Frieza. At Frieza, technically, at Goku and Vegeta. Goku and Vegeta dodged it, so did 17, and Frieza took it to the face, and we haven't seen Frieza yet. And also, Frieza survived such a beatdown, which I'm not surprised because I've seen him survive worse. Remember, he was cut in half. He was not with Trunks. I'm talking about he really got himself cut in half and survived a planet exploding at the same time. So yeah, Frieza's pretty adorable, surprisingly. Anyway, getting into the second pinnacle moment. Vegeta fighting against Toppo. That's interesting because Toppo starts sidelining the shot of Vegeta, coming at him hard. And Vegeta finds a quick way to kind of counter his God Destruction ability, which is kind of wrap his ki around his fists, which is, I think, is very smart and many characters on Universe 7 can kind of do. But Vegeta using his God Ki as a way to counter the God Destruction Ki is pretty damn smart, especially with his whole speech about he wants to do this for his family, his newborn daughter, and as well as his, little fellow Saiyan, Kaba, and everyone. This is a really big pinnacle moment because if you go back to the original Dragon Ball Z, Vegeta didn't give a fuck about anybody. Even when Trunks was born and he was kind of sleeping around with Bulma, he didn't care about them. Legit. They're fighting Dr. Gero. Dr. Gero shot a blast at them, and future Trunks saved. Vegeta didn't move a muscle. He didn't care. He's like, I don't care about the baby. I don't care about the woman. I care about being strong. So seeing Vegeta actually give out shit about someone who's not even the same universe, not even the same type of Saiyan, because I feel like Universe 6 Saiyans are a lot more shorter and scrawnier, which is weird. I guess different diet or different environment or whatever Toriyama wants to write about that exact. But this is a big character moment because it shows that he actually gives a shit about everyone. And this is bigger because now, Vegeta's expressing those type of feelings. You see throughout Super, he loves Bulma. He openly shows it. Ever since the Beerus incident, he's been showing his open love for his wife and his family, which shows that Vegeta is, learning to be on Earth better. He's still Vegeta, but, he's Vegeta with a heart of gold. And if you compare this Vegeta compared to, this Vegeta who was literally flying around Namek trying to be immortal, it's a big change in character, which really makes me scratch my head and kind of say, well, Toriyama hates Vegeta. That's a good thing because if a writer doesn't like a character, they spend a lot of time developing that character so they become the version of the character they kind of want them to be. So keep that in mind. The third pinnacle moment has to lead into, after what I just said, is Vegeta using his final technique that he used on Buu and didn't work. So let's use it on Toppo and it worked. So Piccolo's the only person who was there who saw that technique. This is the same technique he used to self-destruct himself, which literally killed him. Even with the help of Babidi giving him some Majin energy, it still didn't kill Majin Buu. And I'm not saying that counters anything because Vegeta's a lot stronger than he was back then. So looking at this, this attack actually countered Toppo's, technique, and it was really interesting because Vegeta God Destruction Key is supposed to blow you up or like disintegrate you. Him and Frieza, good shit. Frieza, next one to learn some God Ki, I guess, or try to self-teach himself. But anyway, after using that ability, Vegeta just wipes out Toppo, and I'm like, whoa, I was expecting Vegeta to at least be out, but no, our boy Veggie, he's still there, he's still kicking, and he's most likely going to try to fight again, and it's just like, and Toppo gave it his all, literally gave up his chance of justice, still lost, and after all that situation, all that thing that Toppo fought and did stand for, and losing all of that to gain the power of a God of Destruction, Jiren still calls him a piece of shit. Like, Jiren looks at him like, man, you ain't shit. And that's where the episode kind of ends, and now it's a 4 on, which Jiren even smiles at the idea, like, they ain't gonna do shit to me. And judging by the trailer for the next episode, it's gonna be a rough battle. Like, we're gonna need Ultra Instinct Goku to at least keep Jiren physically at bay, but like, Jiren at full power might be something to behold, because Frieza is playing dead right now. Because Frieza, we thought Frieza died last episode, or at least got knocked out to the point where he wasn't going to wake up to like the last episode before the break. But now looking at this, it's like, it's a 4 on 1. My guess next week will most likely either be Vegeta or 17. I feel like they're going to keep Frieza for a particular story reason in the later parts of the series. Because I feel like 17, he did his part. 17 has been doing his part, but doing his thing really good. He's been keeping as a good team player, good support, added like force souls and stuff, but generally, like, I feel like Jiren's going to just tear them in half, because this is the first time we're going to see Jiren's full, like, power, and he's going to beat the brakes off of everybody. So, anyway, that's my review, guys. I hope you guys like it. I'm sorry this is kind of late. I had a busy day. But anyway, I'll see you guys later. If you like this and you want to see more, feel free to subscribe and hit that notification bell, as well as like and share this video with anyone you know and love. I am out.